Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Anthony with ToneFernandez.com, your network marketing tips and inspiration. So today I just kind of wanted to go over a typical objection that you get in network marketing. It's usually is I don't have the time. So I want to give you quick pointers on what you can do during your presentation and after, just to help you get over that objection. So number one is you always want to overcome the objection during the presentation. So one of the two big ones is I don't have money and I don't have time. So what I usually do during my presentation is I like to discuss how, when I got started in my business, I assumed that it was going to be maybe 40 to 60 hours to get started. But in all actuality, you can start your business anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. You can do this spare time, you can do this part-time, you can do this full-time. But I like to basically tell the importance of you create your own schedule. As long as you dedicate some time, you can see progress. So that, just overcome the objection inside the presentation, or start to wear down their excuses during the presentation. And during the end of the presentation, what I like to do is I like to do a practice where I sit down and I say, hey, let's just do a time management exercise. And I like for them to sit down and kind of write out their daily routine. And from writing out their daily routine, I can kind of help them out and gauge, like, hey, maybe you can wake up a half hour earlier. Or maybe during your lunch, you can use a half hour of your time there. Or maybe one thing you can do is, I always tell people one thing you can do is maybe less TV. Most people kind of like, wait, I have to watch, I can't watch Empire. No, but, there's DVRs, there's different things you can use. But I like to basically do that exercise and go with them and say, hey, they do all the suggesting. I was like, hey, what do you think here? Do you really need to watch this much, TV? Do you really need to do this? And based off their own suggestions, they realize that they just created 4 extra hours in their week to run their business, and they're 4 more productive hours. So that's the important thing you can do, is do that exercise with people. And just tell stories. I know I love to tell stories of people in my company who work full time as teachers and work their business part time. I like to tell my own story. I like to tell stories of, people who are 7-figure earners now, who gradually start to see their income increase off working this, maybe 5 to 10 hours a week. And another thing I like to do is I like to show people the importance of, see, right now you probably dedicate a few extra hours a week to your network marketing business, but once you get it to a certain level, not only will you have more free time, but you can buy back those 8 hours from work. And that's something that I really like to emphasize with people who are new to network marketing, that they don't realize, hey, I may have to sacrifice an extra 4 to 5 hours a week during, for the next few years. But after that, I may be able to fire my boss. And just the possibilities alone gets people excited, getting those 8 hours back that you give to your job. I mean, that's huge. So many people would love that. And that's how I overcome, the time objection, is usually during the presentation. And then afterwards, just a time management kind of practice exercise that we do alongside. And I like to tell stories. They say stories sell, and it's so true. Stories are probably the #1 way inside of network marketing to grow your business. And when you tell stories about time management, about people who, maybe use 2 hours to 5 hours a week and grew a multi-million-dollar or 6-figure or even a 5-figure business, it's pretty huge. And that usually works for me. So thank you guys for listening in. If you guys like network marketing tips like this, right below this video, there's going to be a click here link. What you'll get, number one, is you'll get a prospecting interview with a powerhouse inside of network marketing, a gentleman who's recruited over 1,200 people inside of his business personally. So these are personal sponsorships. So go ahead and click the link below, and you'll get lifetime access to that interview, where you'll learn all type of prospecting tips and different things just to help you with your prospecting. And also, if you're watching this outside of my blog, go to ToneFernandez.com. That's ToneFernandez.com, and go ahead and click the lifetime access button, and you'll get that same interview. You get lifetime access to that interview, where you can listen to that gentleman who's recruited over 1,200 people in his business alone. So yeah, go to ToneFernandez.com, or if you're watching my blog, if you're on my website already, below this video, click here and you get lifetime access. So as always, your success is important to me. I'll see you guys out in the field.